Kilalanin natin ang official new and loaded complete lineup ng Magnolia Hotshots para sa 2026 PBA Commissioner's Cup. Point guards, L.A. Tenorio, playing head coach, 5'9", 152 pounds, 41 years old, 3.5 points, 1.5 rebounds, 3 assists, 40% 3-point shooter, 100% free throw shooter, 2 games played in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. JerAve Lastimosa, rising star, 5'11", 165 pounds, 27 years old, 13.1 points, 3.4 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 1.3 steals, 34% 3-point shooter, 75% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Mark Baroka, veteran star, 5'10", 170 pounds, 39 years old, 10.4 points, 3.9 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 0.6 steals, 26% 3-point shooter, 85% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Gab Gomez, rookie, 5'11", 175 pounds, 25 years old, 0.6 points, 0.2 rebounds, 1 assist, 50% 3-point shooter, 33% 3-point shooter, 5 games played in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Shooting guards, Peter Alfaro, sophomore, 5'11", 186 pounds, 27 years old, 3.8 points, 0.9 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 0.2 steals, 33% 3-point shooter, 80% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Paul Lee, veteran star, 6 feet, 200 pounds, 37 years old, 5.1 points, 2.9 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 0.7 steals, 29% 3-point shooter, 83% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Paulo Taha, 6 feet, 180 pounds, 35 years old, 1 point, 0.5 rebounds, 0.5 blocks, 100% free throw shooter, 6 minutes per game, 2 games played in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Small forwards, Rome De La Rosa, 6'3", 185 pounds, 35 years old, 8.2 points, 2.8 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 0.5 steals, 31% 3-point shooter, 79% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Javi Gomez Deliano, rising star, 6'3", 193 pounds, 27 years old, 9.2 points, 3.8 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 0.4 steals, 0.2 blocks, 31% 3-point shooter, 71% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Rafael Verano, 6'3", 200 pounds, 28 years old, 3.3 points, 1.3 rebounds, 0.3 assists, 0.2 steals, 57% 3-point shooter, 9 games played in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Power forwards, Russell Escoto, 6'6", 200 pounds, 33 years old, 4.9 points, 1.7 rebounds, 0.3 assists, 0.1 steal, 40% 3-point shooter, 50% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Xavier Lucero, star player, 6'6", 205 pounds, 26 years old, 17.1 points, 10.1 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.1 steals, 2 blocks, 28% 3-point shooter, 68% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Chris Kuhn, rookie, 6'5", 209 pounds, 25 years old, 5.6 points, 3.8 rebounds, 0.8 assists, 0.5 steals, 31% 3-point shooter, 28% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Ayon nga sa source na to, ay kung ayaw na nga daw ng Barangay Ginebra kay Malonzo, ay willing daw kunin ni Coach LA si Jamie sa Magnolia kung papayag si Boss Al. Jamie Malonzo, pending trade, 6'6", 210 pounds, 29 years old, 1.2 points, 1 rebound, point 4 assist, point 4 steals, 40 field goal percentage, 50% free throw shooter, 5 games played in his 2025-2026 Japan B-League season averages. Centers, James Laput, 6'10", 245 pounds, 29 years old, 4.6 points, 2.7 rebounds, 1 assist, 0.5 steals, 0.1 block, 45 field goal percentage, 73% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Ian Sangalang, veteran star, 6'7", 212 pounds, 34 years old, 11.3 points, 5.6 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 0.5 steals, 0.4 blocks, 51 field goal percentage, 69% free throw shooter in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Yukian Andrada, rookie, 6'6", 210 pounds, 24 years old, 12.5 points, 7 rebounds, 0.5 assists, 33% three-point shooter, 80% free throw shooter, 2 games played in his PBA 50th Philippine Cup averages. Ayon naman sa reports na to, ay balak ngang kontakin ng Magnolia Hotshots si Superman para gawin nilang import ngayong upcoming Commissioner's Cup. Dwight Howard, rumored import this Commissioner's Cup, 6'10", 265 pounds, 40 years old, 17.5 points, 10.5 rebounds, 1.1 assist, 2.6 blocks, 60 field goal percentage, 55% free throw shooter in his 33rd Dubai Championship Tournament averages. Ito ang official new and loaded complete lineup ng Magnolia Hotshots para sa 2026 PBA Commissioner's Cup. Sa tingin niyo mga kabubbles, kaya na bang mag-champion ng Magnolia ngayong Commissioner's Cup? I-comment nyo na po yan sa baba.